विद्यार्थी मित्र, या वर्षापासून पुन्हा 10वीच्या गुणगान पद्धतीमध्ये बदल झालेला आहे. चॅप्टर वाईज वेटेज दिले गेलेले आहे. प्रश्नपत्रिकेचं स्वरूप देखील बदललेलं आहे. पहिला प्रश्न जो 9वीच्या अभ्यासक्रमावरती आधारलेला होता तो आता नसणार आहे, तो 10वीचाच असणार आहे. तर या माझ्या व्हिडिओमध्ये प्रत्येक प्रकरणाला दिलेलं गुणगान, ब्ल्यूप्रिंट आणि एक मॉडेल क्वेश्चन पेपर मी स्वतः काढलेला आहे. तुम्ही तो बघा, निश्चितच तुम्हाला तो आवडेल. चला तर सुरू करूया. 10वीच्या बदललेल्या पेपर पॅटर्न नुसार दिलेले गुणगान आणि त्याची असणारी ब्ल्यूप्रिंट आणि मॉडेल क्वेश्चन पेपर. स्टँडर्ड 10th, outline of question paper for mathematics part 1 and mathematics part 2. नवीन पॅटर्न अतिशय सोपा आहे त्यापेक्षा आधीपेक्षा. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, solve multiple choice questions (1 marks each). Four multiple choice will be there. Last year question number 1 is from the 9th standard, but now from this year the question number 1 is from our textbook, that is a 10th standard textbook. Solve any 4 out of 4. That is the question number 1 is totally compulsory question. No option is there. 1 marks each. Question number 4 ची आन्सर, क्वेश्चन नंबर 1B चे आन्सर्स लिहिताना 2 ते 3 स्टेप्स मध्ये असतील, त्यासाठी तिथे जास्त वेळ वाया घालवण्याची आवश्यकता नाही. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, complete 2 activities out of 3, 2 marks each, and the marks allotted is 4. 3 ऍक्टिव्हिटीज दिल्या जातील, त्यापैकी तुम्हाला 2 सोडवायचे आहेत. ऍक्टिव्हिटीज जर नीट विचार केला तर 100% त्यामध्ये आपल्याला 2 पैकी 2 मार्क्स मिळू शकतात. यू कॅन गेट द 2 मार्क्स आउट ऑफ. Solve any 4 out of 5 questions. These are also the questions depending on the knowledge and the understanding. Mostly they depends on the formulas from the textbook. Very easy questions, 2 marks question. That is the total is 8. Therefore, the question number 1 is for the 8 marks. Question number 2 is for the 12 marks. Question number 3A. This is also depends on the activity. Complete 1 activity out of 2. That is 3 marks each. And it carries total 6 marks. Total, that is a 1 mark. Only 1 activity you have to carry out. That is the question number 3A. 3 marks. Solve any 2 out of 4 sub questions. That is the 6 marks. The questions for the 3 marks. That is the question number 1 is for 1 mark. Question number 2 is for 2 marks. Question number 3 is for 3 marks. Each questions they are 3 marks. म्हणजे क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 हा 1 मार्कांसाठीच आहे. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 हा 2 मार्कांसाठीच असणार आहे. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 हा त्याच्यातले जे सब क्वेश्चन्स असणार आहे ते 3-3 मार्क्सचे असणार आहे. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 इज फॉर 4 मार्क्स. सॉल्व एनी 2 आउट ऑफ 3 सब क्वेश्चन्स. हा क्वेश्चन जास्त महत्वाचा आहे कारण की यातले जे काही क्वेश्चन्स येणार आहे ते आउट ऑफ टेक्स्टबुक असतील म्हणून जास्त घाबरण्याची आवश्यकता नाही. सर्व कन्सेप्ट पुस्तकातलेच असतील, फक्त अंक वगैरे वेगवेगळे असतील. त्यासाठी 10वीच्या जुन्या अभ्यासक्रमाची पुस्तकं रिफर केली तरी अतिशय तुम्हाला आउट ऑफ मार्क्स तिथे मिळू शकतात. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 सॉल्व एनी 2 आउट ऑफ 3 इट इज फॉर द 8 मार्क्स. क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 दिस इज फॉर दी 3 मार्क्स. म्हणून क्वेश्चन पेपरचं नेचर शिक्षकांसाठी देखील लक्षात ठेवायला सोपे. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 हा 1 मार्कांसाठी असणार आहे. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 हा 2 मार्कांसाठी. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 हा 3 मार्कांसाठी. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 हा 4 मार्क्ससाठी. आणि क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 हा आपण थोडासा वेगळा विचारात्मक घेतलेला आहे. तो 3 मार्क्ससाठी असणार आहे. असे टोटल 40 मार्क्सचा पेपर विथ ऑप्शन इट इज अ 60 मार्क्स. आता क्वेश्चन नंबर 3B मध्ये that is in question number 3B, one sub question should be asked on prove that the given statement. Prove that the given statement, that is it is asked on the part 2. म्हणजे त्यामध्ये theorems विचारले जातील, स्टेटमेंट दिलं जाईल. And question number 4, these questions should be out of the textbook. आउट ऑफ टेक्स्टबुक असेल तर पुन्हा घाबरण्याची आवश्यकता नाही. पूर्णपणे टेक्स्टबुकचा प्रत्येक पेज आणि पेजचा अभ्यास केला तर निश्चितच तुम्हाला क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 चे जे काय आउट ऑफ टेक्स्टबुकचे असतील ते प्रश्न 100% जमतील. If we solve all the problems from the textbook, solved and unsolved, and whatever that activity is given in the textbook, then you can easily solve the question number 4, though the question asked from the out of textbook, because all the concepts are from the textbook. Now for the question number 5, these questions should be creative. हे सृजनात्मक असतील, which are responses to be as follows. Expecting the student to express his own views. To draw a figure as per given information. To complete an incomplete construction. या टाइपचे क्वेश्चन्स असतील. कंस्ट्रक्शन इनकम्प्लीट असेल ती कंप्लीट करणार आहात तुम्ही. टू कंप्लीट द गिवन फ्लो चार्ट. To construct problems from given information or situation. Open-ended questions, मुक्तोत्तरी प्रश्न असतील. Estimation and approximation. comprehension of mathematical passage, now the distribution of marks. Marks कसे डिस्ट्रीब्यूट केले असतील as per types. Easy questions 40%, medium questions असतील. इझी क्वेश्चन 40% याचा अर्थ सर्वसामान्य विद्यार्थी सहज पास होऊ शकणार आहे त्याच्यामध्ये. मीडियम टाइप ऑफ द क्वेश्चन्स त्यापेक्षा हुशार असणाऱ्या विद्यार्थ्यांसाठी 40% अँड द डिफिकल्ट टाइप ऑफ द क्वेश्चन इज 20%. हुशार मुलांसाठी 20% हे क्वेश्चन्स आव्हानात्मक असतील. या प्रकारे असं 100% कन्सिडरेशन आहे त्यामध्ये. Now the distribution of marks as per objectives. म्हणजे आपण विद्यार्थ्यांकडून काय अचीव करणार आहोत? दॅट इज नॉलेज, अंडरस्टँडिंग, ऍप्लिकेशन अँड स्किल. त्याला किती ज्ञान आहे चेक करता येणार आहे, किती समजलं हे बघता येणार आहे, त्याचं उपयोजन त्याला करता येतं का, तो जे शिकलेला आहे त्याचं, आणि द स्किल, हाऊ ही युजेस द कन्सेप्ट whatever that he has learned from the textbook. From the knowledge is 20% for M1, 30% understanding, आकलन किती झाले ते चेक केलं, application 40% and the skill is a 10%. The same thing for the M2 साठी देखील 20-30%, then 30% and the skill is more that 20%. geometrical construction साठी skill check केलं जाईल एखाद्या वेळेस, and the total is 100%. या प्रकारे तुमचा पेपर कन्स्ट्रक्ट करताना या सर्व गोष्टींचा तिथे विचार केला जाईल. In this way, all these type of the objectives are considered when the paper is set for your examination. Topics wise weightage of marks. Maths 1, that is chapter number 1. Linear equations in two variables. That is a 12 marks. Marks with option. Second, quadratic equation. Is for the 12 marks. Arithmetic progression. It is for the 8 marks. Arithmetic progression छोटाच आहे म्हणून त्याला 8 marks consider केले. Financial planning, that is you have to calculate GST and the shares, that is it is for the 8 marks. Probability, it's again the 8 marks. Good scope for the probability to get the 8 out of marks from the probability. And the statistics, that is for the 12 marks and total 60. Now the chapter wise weightage for M2 topics and marks with option. Similarity, it is for the 10 marks. Pythagoras, theorem is for the 7 marks. Circle is the big chapter, 12 marks. Geometry construction मध्ये भरपूर स्कोप आहे मार्क्स मिळवण्यासाठी. इट्स 7 marks. Coordinate geometry, it is for the 7 marks. Trigonometry is for the 7 marks. Mensuration is for the 12 marks. Mensuration साठी you have to remember all the formulas and the calculations. Mensuration या चॅप्टर मध्ये फॉर्म्युलीज भरपूर आहेत आणि त्यामध्ये कॅल्क्युलेशन्स मध्ये देखील तुम्ही तरबेज असला पाहिजे, एक्सपर्ट असला पाहिजे. then you will get the marks with option. It is a 60 marks. Now we'll see the sample paper. मी तयार केलेला आहे, निश्चितच तुम्हाला तो आवडेल. Considering the blueprint of this M1 and M2, I had construct one paper each for the Mathematics 1 and Mathematics 2 as per the new pattern. Examination March 2020. Marks is 40 and time is 2 hours. Now we see the question number 1. Choose the correct answer for the following questions and write the correct alphabet of the answer. Now first is, it's from the chapter number 1. To draw the graph of 4x plus 5y is equals to 19. Find y when x is equals to 1. Find y when x is equals to 1. 4 options are there. You can solve this very simple question. It is from the textbook. One of the roots of quadratic equation x square plus mx minus 5 is equals to 0 is 2. Then find the value of n. The value of n you can find out. Substitute the x is equals to 2, then you will get the value of them. Next question, question number 3, third multiple choice. If for any AP d is equals to 5, d means common difference, and t18 minus t13, then what will be that? t18 minus t13, you have to find out it. It's also very simple. It's from the textbook. Next, the fourth one. A die is rolled. What is the probability that the number appearing on upper face is less than 3? Die. When it is rolled, the number is less than 3, then what is the probability? If A is even, then P of A is equals to N of A upon N of S. We can find out it. Now next is, this is the question number 2. By mistake I had written it is a question number, it is a 2a. So it is a question number 1b. This is the question number 1b. Solve the following compulsory question. It is a 4 marks. For simultaneous equations in variable x and y, dx, d suffix x is equals to 49. This is the question number 1b. D suffix y is equals to, and what is the value of x? Next, write the following equations in the form ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Write the following following equation in the form ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. The equation is that 2y is equals to 10 minus y square. Now third is the rate of GST on stainless steel utensils is 18%. Next is, what is rate of HGST? What is the rate of HGST? It's a very simple question. The person of O blood group are 40%. The classification of persons based on blood groups is to be shown by pie diagram. We want to show the 40% in the pie diagram. Then what will the angle? Again, it is very simple. That is a 40 upon 100 into 360. We can find out that angle. What should be the measure of angle? For the persons of O blood group. Now next, question number 2a. Complete the following activity. Area 2, that is 4 marks. Now first is first term and common difference of an AP are 5 and 2. That is, first term A is equals to 5, common difference D is equals to 2 respectively. Then find the S20. Now here we have given that A is equals to 5, D is equals to 2. S20. That is Sn is equals to n upon 2 in bracket. It's written. S20 is equals to, again there's some substitutions. You have to substitute. That is a 10 plus in bracket 20 minus 1 into bracket. And in this way, you have to complete the activity. Sometimes there may be some boxes are more than the marks. Then we can adjust the marks. That is next activity. That is a Messrs Beauty Parlor, Beauty Product, Messrs Beauty Product, paid 80% GST on cosmetics, worth rupees 6,000 and sold to a customer for rupees 10,000. Then what are the amounts of CGST and HGST shown in the tax invoice issued by tax invoice issued. Now here input tax is equals to 18% of 6,000. That is equals to, you have to calculate it. Output tax is equals to 18% of the 10,000. That is 18 upon 100 into 10,000. That is equals to again cross. Therefore, GST payable output tax minus input tax, that is called the income, it is ITC. Now here we substitute the values calculated from the above. Therefore, now CGST is equals to HGST is equals to 1 upon 2 into GST, and we can calculate these two values. Therefore, the Messrs Beauty Product paid rupees 'as a CGST and HGST each. Now the next, in a bicycle shop, the number of bicycles purchased and the choice of their colors was as follows. Find the measures of the sectors of a circle to show the information by a pie diagram. Now we'll see this here. Now the color, that is the number of bicycle, central angle of the sector, white, that is 8. Therefore, the central angle is 8 upon 36 into 360. That is equals to 80. Black color now, that is 11. Now you have to substitute here the proper values. Next is the blue, that is 8, and you have to substitute the boxes. Gray, red, and find out the proper angles. Now the question number 2b. Solve the following any 4. It is for the 8 marks. Solve the following simultaneous equation. X plus y is equals to 6 and x minus y is equals to 4. Second, solve the following quadratic equation. X square plus x minus 20 is equals to 0. By solve that quadratic equation by factorization method. If there is not mentioned how to solve that, you by default you can solve that quadratic equation by the factorization method. The taxable value of a wristwatch belt is rupees 580, 586. The rate of GST is 18%. Then what is price of the belt for the customer? Next, fourth one. Find the probability of the following when one coin is tossed. First is getting head and B is getting tail. Now next is fifth one. Draw a histogram of the following data. Height of student, draw a histogram of the following data. The height of the student and the number of the student is given there. Now see this information. First is height of the student is in centimeter 135 to 140. Number of students are 4, 140 to 145, 12, 145 to 150, 16, 150 to 155. Number of the students are 8. Now the question number 3a. Complete the following activity. It's for the marks 3. Anyone? X square plus 2x minus 9 is equals to 0. Compare x square plus 2x minus 9 is equals to 0 with ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Then what is the value of a, b, c? B square minus 4ac is equals to 2 square minus 4 into and there are the two brackets. Therefore, d is equals to 4 minus. Therefore, the roots of the quadratic equations are, we can form their root. Form a road safety committee of from two boys, B1, B2, and two girls, G1, G2. Complete the following activity. To write the sample space. First is committee of two boys. Second is committee of two girls. And third is committee of seeds. One boy and one girl. Now you have to form this committee. Therefore, the sample space is equals to the curly bracket. You have to substitute, you have to fill in the blanks. Question number 3b. Solve any three of the following. It is for the 9 marks. Solve any two of the following. That is, it is for the 6 marks. Solve the following simultaneous equations. Using Cramer's rule. 3x minus 4y is equals to 10. 4x plus 3y is equals to 5. Second. Next question. Sachin invested in a national semi certificate scheme in the first year, he invested rupees 5,000. In the second year, rupees 7,000. In the third year, rupees 9,000, and so on. Find the total amount that he invested in 12 years. Next, Srimati Desai sold shares of face value rupees 100 when the market value was rupees 50 and received rupees 4,988.20 rupees. C paid brokerage 0.2% and GST on the brokerage is 18%. Then how many shares did she sell? Now the fourth one. A frequency distribution table for the production of oranges of some farm owners is given below. Find the mean production of the oranges by assume mean method. Therefore, you see this here table. Production, next is 1,000 rupees. Number of farm owners, that is 25 to 30,000. There are the 20 farmers, 30 to 35, 25, 35 to 40, 15, and 40 to 45, 10, 45 to 50, 10. Question number 4. Solve any two. There are 8 marks. Some part of journey of 555 kilometer was completed by a car with speed 60 kilometer per hour, then speed is increased by 15 kilometer per hour, and the journey is completed. If it takes 8 hours to reach, find the time taken and distance covered by 60 kilometer per hour speed. Second, what is the probability that a leap year has 53 leap year has 53 Sunday? Next is following table gives frequency distribution of amount of bonus paid to the workers in a certain factory. See this here. Next is bonus paid. Number of the workers below 500. 4 persons are there. Number of workers below 600, 12. Below 700, 24. Below 800, 41. And below 951. Below 1058. Below. Now here we want to find out the median amount of the bonus paid to the workers. Now we'll see the next example. Question number 5. How many two-digit numbers leave the remainder 1 when divided by 5? Second, if sum of roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 is equal to the sum of the squares of their reciprocals. Then show that bc square ca square sum of the squares of their reciprocal. Then show that bc square ca square and ab square are in ap. This is we want to prove. We'll the sum of the roots of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 equal to the sum of squares of their reciprocal. Then show that bc square ac ca square ab square are in ap. These are in ap. This is we want to. Now we'll learn we'll see the model paper for the Maths 2 10th March 2 hours time. Question number 1. Choose the correct alternative. 4 marks. First is out of the following which is the Pythagorean triplet. The options are given. These are the options. Next is a circle touches all sides of a parallelogram. So the parallelogram must be rectangle. Second is rhombus. Third is a square. And D, trapezium. 3, distance of point -3, 4 from the origin is, that is A is 7, B is 1, C is 5, D is -5. Now fourth one, find the perimeter of a sector of a circle if its measure is 90 degree and the radius is 7 centimeter. First is 44 centimeter, B is 25 centimeter and C is 36 centimeter, D is 56 centimeter. Question number 2A. Question number 1. Here I had done mistake, small. This is the question number 1B. I will change here afterward. This is the question number 1B. Solve. It is for the 4 marks. All the questions are compulsory. Question number 1B here. The ratio of areas of two triangles with equal height is 2:3. If base of the smaller triangle is 6 centimeter, then what is the corresponding base of the bigger triangle? This is the question number 1B. Next, second. Now see the figure. Find RP using information given in triangle PSR. Third, what is the distance between two parallel tangents for a circle having radius 4.5 centimeter. Next is angle made by the line with the positive direction of x-axis. Positive direction of the x-axis is 45. Then find the slope of the line. That is, angle is given m is equals to tan theta. You can find out. Now I had changed it. This is the question number 1B. Next is question number 2A. Complete the following activity. Any two. Now the first is in figure measure of arc NS is equals to 125 degree. Measure of arc EF is equals to 37 degree. Find the measure of angle NMS. Now see this figure. Now complete the activity. Now your angle NMS has its vertex in the exterior of the circle and the intercepts are arc EF and arc NS. We have measure of arc NS is equals to 125 degree. Measure of arc EF is equals to 37 degree. Now therefore the angle NMS is equals to 1 upon 2 in bracket. These are the to fill in the blanks. Boxes are there. Second, we have to substitute their values and the calculations is there. Therefore, the measure of angle NMS is equals to the answer. Now next, second, if sine theta is equals to 20 upon 29, then find cos theta. For that, complete the following activity. We have, that is the identity, sine square theta plus dash dash square is equals to 1. Substitute the value plus square, that is equals to 1. Therefore, substitute the proper values, we will get the cos square theta is equals to 1 minus therefore cos square theta is equals to therefore taking the square root to find out the square root. Now the second, measure of an arc of a circle is 80 degree and its radius is 18 centimeter. Find the length of the arc when pi is equals to 3.14. Now here given theta is equals to 80 degree, r is equals to 18 centimeter. Find the, that is the length of the arc is equals to, you have to substitute the proper formulas here. Next is therefore the final answer. Therefore the length of arc is equals to. Next, question number 2b. Solve any for 8 marks. First is That is, in this figure, that is AB is parallel to CD is parallel to EF. Then find the value of X and AE. This is we want to find out. Now next, second, in figure, in triangle ABC, segment AD is perpendicular to segment BC. Angle C is equals to 45 degree. BD is equals to 5 and AC is equals to 8 root 2. Then find AD. AD and BC. Now see this, ABC is a triangle. This is AD is perpendicular to BC. Their lengths are given. Next is in figure, QRS is an equilateral triangle. Find the measure of arc QRS. Now see this figure. You have to find out the measure of arc QRS. Now the next question. Fourth one. Verify that points -2, 2 and Q 2, 2 and R 2, 7 are vertices of a right angle triangle. Next is a person is standing at a distance of 80 meters from a church. Looking at its top, the angle of elevation is of 45 degree. Find the height at the church. Now next, number 3A, again the activity. Complete the following activity. Anyone, it is for the 3 marks. In figure, XY is parallel to segment AC. If 2AX is equals to 3BX and XY is equals to 9, Complete the activity to find the value of AC. Now see this figure. ABC is the triangle. Activity 2 times ax is equals to 3bx. Therefore, ax upon bx is equals to dash 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 dash. Therefore, ax plus bx upon bx is equals to is by the component rule. Next is AB upon BX. We can calculate it. And the second, in triangle BCA and BYX, that is by which steps they are similar. You have to write it. Therefore, BA upon BX is equals to AC upon XY. That is the corresponding sides of similar triangles. Therefore, substitute their values and hence you will get the answer. Now next is second one. Find K if PQ is parallel to RS and the points are 2, 4, Q is 3, 6 and R is 3, 1. S is 5K. Now the given is PQ is parallel to RS. Therefore, P is 2, 4, Q is 3, 6, R is 3, 1 and S is 5K. Therefore, now the lines are parallel, therefore they have the equal slopes. Parallel lines have the equal slopes. Hence, here parallel lines are among the two lines. Slope of PQ that is substitute the proper values, you will get the answer. This is one, and now second one, so slope of RS, substitute their values, we will get second one. From 1 and 2, the value of K, and hence that it will be clear. Now the question number 3b. Solve any two. It's for the 6 marks. First question. In figure, M is the midpoint of QR. Angle PRQ is equals to 90 degree. Then prove that PQ square is equals to 4PM square minus 3 PR square. Let's see this triangle. The median PM. Next is in figure, two circles intersect each other at point S and R. Their common tangent PQ touches the circle at point PQ. Prove that angle PRQ plus angle PSQ is equals to 180. This is the figure. Next, draw a circle with radius 3.4 centimeter. Draw a chord MN of length 5.7 centimeter. In it, construct tangents at point M and N to the circle. Now next is fourth one. A regular hexagon is inscribed in a circle of radius 14 centimeter. Find the area of the region between the circle and the hexagon. Pi is equals to 22 upon 7. Root 3 is equals to 1.73. Now question number 4. Solve any two. It is for the 8 marks. Also it is from the out of textbook. In triangle ABC, PQ is a line segment intersecting AB at P. and AC at Q such that segment PQ is parallel to segment BC if PQ divides triangle ABC into two equal parts, means equal in areas. Find PP upon EP. Second one, construct triangle PAC similar to triangle TSP in triangle PAC. PS is equals to 4.4 centimeter. AC is equals to 5.1 centimeter. P is equals to 5.5 centimeter. And PS upon TS is equals to pi upon 3. Construct triangle TSC. Now third is calculate the area of the shaded region in the figure where quadrilateral ABCD is a square with side 8 centimeter each. Pi is equals to 3.84. ABCD that is we want to calculate the shaded region, area of the shaded region. This is equals to 8 centimeter. Question number 5. Solve any one. It is for the 3 marks. First is two circles with center O and P intersects each other in point C and D. Chord AB of the circle with center O touches the circle with center P in point E. Prove that angle ADE plus angle BCE is equals to 180 degree. Now see this figure. sec theta minus tan theta is equals to P. Obtain the values of sec theta, that is the tan theta and the sec theta. In terms of P. Now in this way we have completed these two question papers, model papers. Now we will see the blueprint for the question paper. See this here, the linear equation in the two variable. The marks allotted are like this. Question number 2, question number 3, 4, and total is 11. Now the quadratic equation. Question number 1 and next are also. Arithmetic progression. See the marks allotted. And the total, that is a 9. For the next, financial planning. That is, you can see also financial planning. That is a question number 1. Question number 2 is for the 2 marks. You can see. Next, arithmetic progression. That is, I am making the marking there. Financial planning. These are the marks allotted. Total is 8. Probability 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is 10. Statistics. That is probability. Now the statistics 1 mark. These are the marks allotted here. And the total is also counted, and total is 60. दोन्ही sides ने त्याचे total बरोबर 60 आलेले. Now for the mass to similarity, means the marks are there. You can see this. And in this way, the total is correct. That is 60. या बदललेल्या मार्किंग स्कीम नुसार किंवा प्रश्नपत्रिकेच्या स्वरूपानुसार तुम्हाला निश्चितच अधिक चांगले गुण मिळतील अशी अपेक्षा बाळगतो आणि सर्वांना शुभेच्छा देतो. थांबतो. गुड बाय.